Hi, what I'm going to do is show you how to square your mat guide, and then I want to show you how my mat guide really does not move at all when you push the mat up against it to cut your mats. I hope this helps, and I hope we can get this worked out for you. What I'm going to do now is show you how to square the mat guide. So what I'm going to do is set the mat guide at 2 inches. Okay, the mat guide is set at 2 inches. Then I'm going to take a scrap piece of mat and draw a reference line down at the bottom at 2 inches. And then I'm going to move the piece up to the top of the mat guide and set that at 2 inches. It should be superimposed, so the lines are both being drawn, or the cuts that you make are both being cut at 2 inches. If that is not the case, that means the mat guide needs to be adjusted and it's not parallel to the bar and rod assembly. So what you need to do to adjust that is to loosen these screws, these 4 socket head screws that are near this center knob. You loosen these 4 screws, then you can pivot the mat guide. You pivot it so that it is parallel to the bar and rod. You can use the lines that you drew as your guide, or you can use a ruler. Once you know that it is parallel to the bar and rod assembly, you need to tighten these screws back down. Once it's parallel to the bar and rod assembly, then you can begin cutting mats. And this is the point I want to check with your mat cutters. I'm going to zoom out again. Okay, this mat guide on this cutter I've been using for a long time, and you can see I'm going to take a mat, I have my slip sheet here, and I'm going to push it up against the mat guide. This mat guide does not move. You can move it with your hands by twisting it, but because of the design of the mat guide, it's always going to spring back into the place that it was when you squared it up. So you can really bang mats against here, and you shouldn't have to be gentle about it. You shouldn't have to barely touch it. I don't know if you can see on here, but this mat guide, I mean, even if it does move a little bit from banging it, it goes right back in place. If there's excessive movement when this knob is tightened down, then maybe there's a problem that we need to address, but that's what I want to find out. I wanted to show you how to square the mat guide, and I wanted to show you that this thing is not moving. I've done lots of intricate mat cutting with this machine, V-grooves, multiple openings with double mats. So please give me a call back and let me know if this is what you're seeing with your machine.